Welcome back to another episode of the Bolton RTG Career mode here on FC24, where the last episode we started off against Luton Town in December, in which we was up 2-0 and then we drew 2-2. We then went ahead and kind of similarly through the 3 games here to end the calendar year with a 3-0 win against Swansea. That was a Broha hat trick. We drew 1-1 against Sheffield Wednesday and we won 3-1 against QPR. We then played against Watford in the FA Cup, in which we won 6-1, a dominant fashion in which the last 3 goals were all goal of the season contesters, and we then lost to Luton Town 2-1 there. We absolutely got played out the park there, scoring a consolation goal with literally the last kick of the game. We won against Stoke City to end the episode. That was a quick sim. We bought in Bergvall on a permanent deal, and we brought in a couple more youth academy players that we have since loaned out, including one of the ones that we were kind of playing for a little bit. Mr. Norton has been loaned out for the rest of the season. He will go to he's been loaned out for 2 years actually. So he'll be back next season for sure, though. It's only going to be a 6-month loan. We'll bring him back. But he has been loaned out. Conte has been loaned out. Abreu has been loaned out. Rossi has been loaned out. And that is about that. So, yeah, Bergvall was permanent signing. We bought in a couple more players. Reggie Cannon nearly left the club because of a deal, but that collapsed. So, we're going to play against Cardiff City and then probably wrap up the transfer window there. This is the FA Cup action. And we're going to go with this full-strength team. Irakunda, Brohar, Hutchinson, Bergvall, Patino, Pacuna, Session, Trusty, Avias, Cannon, and Almadar in the keeper. Let's get to it. And we might be down behind. It might be the absolute opposite. And it is the opposite. It's Cardiff taking the lead 1-0. Mendes Gomes. And Kareem. 2-0 for Cardiff City. Our FA Cup journey might be coming to an end. It's a Kareem brace. In towards Broha. Broha out wide to Irakunda. Irakunda cut, and Irakunda shot blocked by the defender and out for a corner here. Patino, Armando, Broha! We'll get one back at least. It's 2-1. And we're right back in the game here. Omari crossed in. Bergvall, get there. No. On the rebound, Charlie Patino's header was wide. All he had to do was head it towards the back of the net. It would have gone in. The keeper was muffled. And we're going to go halftime down 2-1 here, but it's all Bolton to end the first half. And we might get the opportunity to attack here. It's Patino into Broha, and that's going to be that. The pass was terrible. It didn't allow us to continue on. Halftime 2-1. And here comes Cardiff City. They want to start the second half where they kind of were at one point, and they do. They double the lead again. And they will shut down our momentum. We had the momentum coming into the halftime. It was all Bolton. And now it's back to being all Cardiff. This Gomes into Colwell. Now into Ojo, and it's 4-1 for Cardiff City. Bergvall into Omari Hutchinson. Omari Hutchinson into Broha, down to Patino. And Charlie Patino will get one back. It's 4-2. Don't kick the ball in the back of the net, buddy. You're still down by 2. Come on. And Cardiff is doing well to play keep away. We had a score before the 80th. It's unlikely now. And that's going to be a PK. Wow. A penalty. The game's already done. There's no way coming back from this one. But this could really put the thorn in his side. And he's going to come off for that challenge anyway. Almadero to give us a half chance. It's over. Our FA Cup run is over. In towards Turnbull. It's 6-2. And that is game over. From a brilliant game the first round, a 6-1 win there, to an absolute embarrassment and a complete opposite here against Cardiff City. A 6-2 loss. We scored 6, we conceded 6. That is absolutely insane. And we are out of the FA Cup and only the round 4 of the competition. That is not what I wanted to happen. I wanted to make at least somewhat of a semi-run. Obviously, I was kind of waiting to play possibly a Premier League side team, but that right there kind of told me we're not ready for Premier League anyway. Hincapié is going over to AC Milan. That's interesting to see. Where are we at sitting in the league? Do we need to bring anybody in, though? I don't think we need to bring anybody in. I think we can obviously still loan players out. We are 7 points behind Leicester City. That is not good. We obviously have a game in hand. I could jump down to 4, but 7 points behind Leicester City. We are looking to at least finish in top 2 for sure at the moment. I think that is the aim for us now, considering half of the season is gone and we're sitting in second. We have a game in hand, 2 points ahead of there. We're going to simulate through this, trying to loan out some more of the younger players. If not, then it'll be what it'll be, and we'll probably have to play them. And all of our youngsters have been loaned out that we wanted to loan out. I'm honestly tempted to bring Norton back, I can't lie. But Goodman obviously loaned out. The new boys, let's just go through the new boys. Rossi loaned out, Abreu loaned out, Norton loaned out, Conte loaned out. Williams got loaned out to Stockport County, so we'll see him whether or not he can grow. And then Nicholson, a loan offer came in for Punjab FC from India. So you know what, we just went ahead and accepted it because why not? So he was at Punjab for the rest of the season. Other than that, we have David Clausen, who's actually retiring at the end of the season. We have Ali Bago, who I'm just going to let go for free, as well as Darcis Carley. They will all go for free. Broha, he's worth $30 million. So we are definitely going to have to be able to buy him next season if we want to keep him in. That is only going to happen if we get promoted to the Premier League and get a master transfer budget. But even if that, we might have to focus on other positions. Maybe not, to be fair. Maybe not, but we'll see what happens with that. But that's the transfer window done and dusted there. We say goodbye to that. It's now for us. And we have a scout report to kind of kick off this month of February. First one up, we are going to Estonia for the first time ever on, I think, any FC game. 425 gay for Jan Kool. He will not come in. So nothing out of Estonia. Now over to, not Netherlands, over to the Wales, our neighboring nation. Nathan Cormick. Decent potential, decent overall. His value, awful. Charlie Connick, 71 overall, 1.3 million. We'll bring him in and see what he is about. Not a bad option from Wales. We get our first player of the episode there. Over to Homeland, England, 475k out of him, no. 275k, no. 400k, no. And this guy, Matthew Hill, 455k. We'll bring him in, but he'll probably be an instant release in all honesty. And we are going to go ahead and release Matthew Hill, 59 overall. And Connick is going to stay, and he's going to stay as a right winger as well. We'll see him grow over the course of this season, possibly even later down the line if we loan him out. I mean, Cardiff is the only priority to get our revenge from the FA Cup. So Watford might be able to simulate through, Norwich play, Sheffield sim, Middlesbrough play. I think that is the aim for today, and then we'll sim the rest of the games today. So we'll simulate through this game here against Watford. We'll jump in if have to be. And Bergvall in the first 10 minutes of the game, it's 1-0. And Watford level it up there. It's 1-1. Cabezas, I don't know how to say his name, Hurtado. Broha in the 70th minute takes the lead back. It's 2-1. And that is game over. We win 2-1. Bergvall and Broha will get all 3 points for us here. It's time for us to take on Norwich here. We're going with our full-strength team here. Norwich are teetering playoff football here. I don't know if they're actually in it or they're just outside of it, but they're close. They're a contention for playoffs. We got to keep our contention up for the automatic promotion spot. We're in second now. We're 4 points behind top spot Leicester City. We kind of fell off there. So we got to at least make sure we can stay in top 2. I guess our goal now is to get to Premier League football, seeing as we have been so good this season. Hutchinson crossed in, trying to go back post for Irakunda. Can't do so, though. So it's official. Our goal is to try and get automatically promoted. We can settle with playoffs. It'd be a little disappointing after the start we had to the season, but it would be honestly reasonable and acceptable. Broha, Hutchinson, into Patino, and Charlie Patino. Into Patino, not Broha, it's Charlie Patino. Charlie Patino, he slowed down, and Baya got back in time. Wow. Oh, I know for Irakunda, and Irakunda now down the byline. It's Irakunda in behind. It's Irakunda down the left-hand side. Broha is hopefully getting in the box, so we're looking to find him a little bit ahead of him, though. And unfortunately, that will break down. And still Omari Hutchinson. Crossed in. Broha, no. Irakunda. Sesson Young into Irakunda. And Irakunda now will take a touch and spin away. The defender is a very good one. He'll cut back inside of him. Gun positioned well and out for a corner. And this might go straight to the goalie. No, maybe. It won't. Irakunda. Oh, referee, allow that to go on, please. It's halftime. 0-0. Zolas is in behind, and Zolas is going to get behind both defenders, and Zolas is going to get past the goalkeeper as well. Wow, our defenders just allow him to run by him parallel and just didn't take any challenge. I think I dragged him away with oh, my guy has no legs either. Irakunda now, and Irakunda down the left-hand side. Irakunda, multiple Bolton players in. Back post to Omari Hutchinson. That's a beautiful finish. And what I thought was going to be a terrible cross turned out to be a great cross. It's 1-1. And Omari with the beautiful first-time finish. The keeper probably should have saved it. Probably would save this in real life. He kind of makes a run just sitting there and just stand still. But look at that finish by Omari Hutchinson. Gets it past the goalie. Zolas down to the left-hand side, crossed in. Sessignon clears it, but only as far as wide to Sorensen. Broha signs in. Reggie Cannon with the tackle there, with the clearance, winning the ball. Now here comes goal scorer Hutchinson against no legs McCallum, and Omari Hutchinson would just run out of bounds. Down the left-hand side, McCallum crossed in and found Schwat. Almadar with the save, out for a corner, and Clausen will come on for Bacunia. Fashnot out wide for McCallum, and McCallum now cross back in for Fashnot. Almadar with the save. Is the referee going to allow us or no? No, they're not. Yep, okay. A 1-1 draw against Bolton. Quick sim the game here against Sheffield. A 0-0 draw. That's 2 games against Sheffield Wednesday that we should win, but we drew 1-1 and 0-0. Wow. All right. And this is just a reference of kind of, I didn't turn it on yet, so you can see there my manager rating. I'm on the verge of not really getting sacked, but I'm on the verge of being in that territory getting sacked. And this is why you turn, or if you can, if you're on PC and you can have, well, if you're on PC, you can have mods. It's actually, the live editor isn't free, but you can definitely make it where you only have to pay $3 a month to get it from Arachna 2. I'll leave a link in the description if I remember. But having it so you can't get sacked, it stops you from getting sacked when you are in 3rd spot. You wouldn't be getting sacked in real life. You just wouldn't, unless you're Birmingham and you sack them for Wayne Rooney and bring them down all the way to relegation spots. That's the only case that will happen in real life. Other than that, you won't get sacked unless you get poached. You won't get sacked. You won't leave the club unless you get poached by another club. So yeah, there's that. But looking at the league now, we're sitting in 3rd. We are out of the top 2 for the first time and pretty much since the start of the season, realistically. But we are a game behind. We have a game in hand against Sunderland. We win the game in hand. We're above them by 1 point. And that game in hand, though, is against Middlesbrough at the moment, who are currently on 54 points. They are sitting in 7th. They have a game in hand, though, against Norwich. They could win their game in hand or tie their game in hand and go top or into the playoff spots there. When do we play Sunderland is a real question. We play them all the way at the end of the season. That is insane. All right, well, let's get Middlesbrough up first, though, and then we can end the episode off. Hutchinson and Hutchinson and Irakunda are just going to swap spots for this. Broha now gets past the defender, and Broha is in behind, and Armando Broha! 1-0 for Bolton, 7 minutes in. And Omari Hutchinson into Broha. Did he stay on side? No, I knew he wasn't. I tried to switch it last second, but I couldn't do it. And Hutchinson into Patino. That worked out beautifully. And Charlie to double the lead. That was an awful shot. Holy cow. And Broha off the goal kick, and Broha to double the lead. It's a mistake by the keeper and defender. And Broha pounced on it. I always do this, and they will never pass it there. They will always either go wide short or just clear up the field. They went straight down there, and Broha chipped the keeper. 2-0. Have some of that, Middlesbrough. Force. McGree. Trusty gets back, and Trusty can't clear it. Savetta out, and they get one back. Middlesbrough 2-1. Bacunia into Irakunda, and Irakunda was an answer to switch fields, maybe, or switch sides of the field, maybe it was. Irakunda's on the score sheet. It's 3-1 for Bolton, and that's halftime. 3-1 up at the break here. And honestly, I'm probably going to simulate through the second half here because I'm not needed no more. We'll jump to sim. And Charlie Patino makes it 4-0. And the super sub will come on and make it 5-0. You can see all 5 subs we brought on Murder, we brought on Inwari, Ojbrian Bruner, and then obviously Ndiaye, aka Amath there. Never mind, 5-2. Forrest gets one back. And that is game over. A dominant display from Bolton to get back into that automatic playoff spot there. It's beautiful. It's exactly what we wanted to see there. And what a way to end the episode there. We'll end it in second. 1 point ahead of Sunderland. Only 3 points behind Leicester City now. So we're not completely out of the title race quite yet. When do we play Leicester? We play them at the end of April. We'll probably get towards that, not next episode, but the episode after that. That'll probably be there because we'll probably get through February now. We'll probably get through March at the end of the last episode. Do we care about playing Preston is a question. Where's Preston at? Preston is in 8th. We don't really care about playing them. And we win 1-0 against Cardiff City. Ethan and Warrior on the score sheet. And then to end the episode here against Preston North End. Are we going to pick up all 3 points? The answer, oh my lord, no. We don't pick up any points. We should have played against Preston. I knew that would probably bite us in the back. How bad does that bite us in the back, though, is a real question. Not much. Not much. We're just level on points with Sunderland. And we are 6 points behind Leicester City now. So we're back to 6 points behind Leicester City. We need them to lose a game, and then obviously for us to beat them to be level back on them. But even then, it's goal difference. So they need to drop 7 points realistically, and we need to not lose points anymore. We're there. We're fighting for the playoff spots. We're fighting for automatic promotion spots, I should say. When we come back, it is Portsmouth, Bristol, West Brom, and Lincoln City. I'll see y'all there. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.